Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm taking a look at what's happening for my Scorpio collective during the month of April. We're doing the zodiac readings and I'm going to do it slightly different this month. I want to look at a past person, present person. For those of you interested in a past person and present person, obviously then you can look at both. If you're not interested in a past person and just a present person, then you have that. But I also want to pull cards for money. Just to see where you're at and what you can expect in the area of money during the month of April. What the energies are like for your relationship with money. Okay, so that's how I'm going to be doing your reading this month. If you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Inlove. I'm a medium. I channel message from spirit. So it is my job to interpret the messages that I receive from them. I do read the cards as well. It helps me to interpret those messages, but I don't deviate from what the story that the card is telling me, because I do find that they go hand in hand with the message that spirit is bringing through to me as well. Okay. You do find tarot readers that sort of make whatever they want, they sort of just interpret the card in whichever way they feel. But tarot is really powerful, and I don't find the need to deviate from the tarot. I find that it complements my mediumship quite nicely. So I always ask that you guys trust your own intuition. All the answers that you need is within you. Don't ever allow someone else to be your guidance system. It's not supposed to be that way. We all have our own guidance system. All I am doing is I am bringing clarity to what you already know from your guides and keepers. Okay? And lighting up a way, lighting up the path, if you will, so that you can clearly see where to place your foot for your next step. That's all this is. Okay? So take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, and ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading, to help you to know and to recognize which parts of the message are in fact for you. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you. It's probably for another collective of Scorpios. If it triggers, it is for you. That's where your work begins. Okay? You've entered a sacred space. I start all of my readings with a guided meditation in which I open a channel for remote healing in the area of love and relationship. The basis of your life, everything that you experience outside of yourself, is ultimately based on the relationship between you and you. You've entered a sacred space, and the archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to the spirit of air, earth, water, and fire for helping me channel these messages to bring you a nice, clear, accurate story from a place of love. These messages are to serve you on your journey and not to hinder. Let's begin. Okay. Let's see. So it looks to me like I've got the number 8 coming up for you, Scorpio. So the number 8 is also the infinity sign, cycles. Experiencing ourselves in the same old ways. I do feel that for some of you, you're feeling unfulfilled emotionally in a particular area in your life at the moment. And you're wondering if you should make changes, if you should walk away from something here. Don't make decisions when you are not in alignment. And you might say, well, if I'm not comfortable or happy in a particular situation, then how do I get into that space of clarity? I need to leave. You need to learn to find peace and clarity within yourself, regardless of the circumstances and what's happening around you. And when you get to that place, you'll know what to do, because the questions that you've been asking might not even be relevant anymore. Okay. So, past person. For those of you interested in a past person, let's take a look. What's happening in relation to this past person with my Scorpios? Okay, so this was a deep emotional connection that you had with this person. You already put this person on a pedestal, but there wasn't equal give and take in this connection. And it looks to me like you believe, I'm not saying that there wasn't equal emotions or equal feelings. There was an equal give and take. So what you were willing to invest was all of you perhaps, and this person wasn't willing to do the same. Or vice versa. Could also be financially, because that's coming up for me, where one person was was investing more financially to keep things going than the other person. But what's clear to me is that you do believe that this is a divine connection, that this could be your twin flame or a soulmate. And then brand new opportunities came into play, and it shifted the focus of this relationship in a completely different direction. So it looks to me like new opportunities came into your person's life. Doesn't have to be another person, could be another person, could just be an opportunity at a different life, to live in a different place, to do something completely different, and that didn't include you. And it looks like this started a brand new phase in both your person and your life, moving you in new directions towards new opportunities, to fulfill your passions and to gain financial success and inner stability. Okay. So there's definite karma here, and someone definitely walked away from this connection, making friends possibly more of a priority. Reconciling with old connections, old friends, or reconciling with an old flame or an old connection. This has led your person to anxiety, stress, and depression. They're not doing as well as it might seem from the outside. But this doesn't stop the fact that there is movement. Your person is on the move. There is movement forward towards what? Towards understanding what it is this person needs to work on. Your person has work to do, and your person has to come to a place of focusing on what this person's goals and aspirations are. What is the outcome here? I feel like I want to ask that question. What is the outcome here with this past person? Okay, so the outcome here is your person's going through a death and rebirth process, but I feel like the idea of what this was for you, and the idea of what this should have been for you and this person, is coming to is going through a death process, where that concept, that idea, that ideology is dying to you. It's you know, it was very real and vivid to you, how it's supposed to be, and it's come to an end for you. I also see that more clarity comes through to you in relation to how you saw this connection and what you wanted to be and how it actually served you, but that this person may not necessarily be what you wanted them to be in your life, that there are shadow sides to this person that you wanted to overlook, but that was not going to contribute to the growth that's taken place in your life. You may have moments where you look back to see if that bridge is still there, and if perhaps you can cross that bridge back to this person at some point, or vice versa. But what you will constantly meet is that it's dead. The idea of what it was is dead. I'm not saying the connection is dead, because everything that's ever existed still exists. Love doesn't stop existing, but it evolves, because we attach so much of our own constructs to the love that it waters it down and it becomes painful and tumultuous. And when we go through a process of refining who we are and what love is, we're able to see things more clearly from a less attached place. Reconciliation during the month of April, I don't see that. I do see that your person's not in a good place, and this only takes this person further down the stream, not towards you though. Whether it comes round in the future, who knows, but not anytime soon. Okay, so that is the reading about your past person. I do feel as though the experience has really moved you into a new, a profound direction, new beginnings, and I feel like you are faring much better than this person. They still seem to be somewhat stuck somewhere in their journey, but it's fine. We all get to where we need to be eventually in our own time. It's what we call divine timing. So if you're interested in a future person and you're going to stick around, great. But if this is where you leave and you say goodbye, thank you so much for being here with me and sharing in my energy. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to press that like button. It really helps my channel. And if it did resonate, please comment. Let me know how. I love reading your comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, you'd like to take a closer look into your situation, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. This is where you say goodbye, love and light. Okay, Scorpio, so we're taking a look at what's happening for you in love and relationship with the current person. Okay. If there is a current person in your life and you're wanting some guidance or to see what Spirit has to share with you in relation to that, let's take a look. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, so this looks to me like there could be a choice between lovers here. And this could feel like a twin flame connection for many of you. It's a very deep and profound connection, this. And it's definitely the kind of connection that is making you look at your choices, and it's making you look at aspects of yourself that you were not fully aware of before, or you were not ready to address before. This person is really mirroring your ego self. I I do see that a decision has been made because seems to be some kind of choice, possibly between you and another person, that you were just not happy with the outcomes about, and you decided to make a decision, to make the choice yourself. Perhaps your person was not actually taking action that showed you they were making a choice here, and you decided to make the choice yourself and to cut this relationship out. You do still feel like things are not over between you guys. This person is very much in your energy, but it is on pause, and you feel like you can't move forward. You feel like this is not over, this cannot possibly be done. You're in the hangman position, you're gaining new perspective, but your person has also been put in the timeout. You could be dealing with an air sign here, someone that comes across as self-aware, communicates very well. You consider this person to be honest, and you don't understand why their actions don't correspond with the things that they were saying. This person is definitely in an energy of being aware that they need to focus on themselves and figure out what it is that they want. And this has also really driven you inward in a profound way. You feel stuck, it's not comfortable. You're speaking to spirit, you're speaking to source about this constantly. You're wondering if you made the right decision by cutting this out, but you didn't have a choice. You're wondering if this is even the person that you think your person is. You are going back and forth with a lot of questions here, and it does seem to communication between you guys seems to be blocked at the moment, and there's no forward movement. There's no forward movement. For some of you, your person is is still married to somebody else. Block communication, so you might be wondering, is this person going to reach out to you? Are you going to have to reach out to them? What is the right thing to do here? Yeah, this person's been juggling you and another situation. Looks to me like you've got communication coming in towards you from your person, wanting to have wish fulfillment with you, wanting things to be okay between you, wanting you guys to resolve this, but there's still conflict here. Whatever it is that has caused this conflict is not gone. It's not gone yet. Your person needs to make this choice if they want this new beginning. This is a third party situation, and they need to decide where they're going to make the investment. They can't be in two places at once here. Your person is defensive about this. They want the 10 of Cups with you. They want their wish fulfillment, but it's not something that someone is going to give them. It's something they need to line up with. Your person's not in the place that they need to be mentally, and that's what they're working through. Your person's going to reach out to you because they are wanting you to set them at ease, because you have the capacity. You seem to do this for your person. Always make them feel better, always make them feel calmer, feel like the better version of themselves. And that's what happens with twin flames. It's really heartbreaking, because it is the kind of journey that breaks you completely open, so that you can reveal the more that you are. So it's that heartbreaking. It's heartbreakingly beautiful, but when you're in it, it feels devastating, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Your person is trying to make sense of this, because they're trying to process what this is and what they should do in their minds when it is a soul awakening. The answers are here, not here. But you're feeling betrayed, and your person knows it. But your person's feeling betrayed because you knew what the situation was, and this person expected you to stand by them whilst they figure this out, and they feel like you've betrayed them by just abandoning them whilst they're still trying to do the right thing and figure out what they're supposed to do here. But you're not supposed to come and make their lives better for them and to make the world more bearable. They need to do that for themselves, and you need to do that for yourself, and that's what the two of you are teaching one another. I feel like you guys are both in a very painful place. But during April, there is still chewing on the feeling of being betrayed a lot. I do feel like there will be a conversation had, if not in person, via social media or telephone or email or whatever. And there is a conversation that's going to be had here, but whether that moves you forward or not, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of process work that needs to be done here. Otherwise, it's just two people trying to manipulate one another into moving in the direction that, yes, would make you both happy, but you can't assert anything into someone else's experience. Everything is attraction. Right, so that is a bit of a heavy one for you, Scorpio. Not a nice energy to be in. If you are in a twin flame connection, it takes a lot of work. You're going through an awakening. It's about lining up with that awakening every step of the way. It's easier when you don't push against it. It feels like you're unraveling, and for good reason, because your ego's going through a death. And you need to unravel so you can weave a new reality into existence. Okay. So that is your message. If you're interested in a personal reading, perhaps you'd like to take a closer look into your situation, my email is in the description box below. If you find that it resonates, please go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can receive more messages. Also, don't forget to like. It really helps my channel. It helps other people who need to receive these messages to have access to them. And if this is where you say goodbye and you're not going to stick around for to see what Spirit has to say about money for you during the month of April, then thank you so much for being here, love and light. Okay, Scorpio, let's look at what's happening for you and your money matters. What is the energy for Scorpio and money during the month of April? So let's just look at the past energies for you here with money. Okay, so it looks like you had a decision in the past. You made the decision, you made a rational decision, and you had abundance flowing into your life. You had what should be prosperity flow into your life, but what came with it was more anxiety and stress than anything else. Okay, so what can we look? It looks like you've not had a shortage of money. It's just you've had. It's not like there's been no money. It's just that you are obviously not calibrated to the energy of ease, satisfaction, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Instead, you were calibrated to the anxiety, and when the money came in, that's the dominant energy. But anyway, this situation has brought you some sleepless nights. Let's look at what's happening for you with the money in April. Okay, so your fears, your stress and your anxiety, it looks like it is coming to fruition. It seems to be betrayal here with someone that you really trust and in an area where you felt you would have stability. Yeah. And now you having to make changes. You having to move in a new direction. Try and do things differently this time, Scorpio. Okay, try and do things differently. Don't try and just think about and get to a decision and an action before you are vibrationally ready to actually meet with what it is you want. So, in your financial relationship, in your relationship with money, what is it that you want? Because you don't just want money, you want the money for a reason, so that you can feel a certain way. Think about how it is you're wanting to feel and start practicing the vibration of that. Start calibrating to feeling that way now in your present. And then allow this new, what's coming towards you to come in and meet you there. And then you are going to be in a better place. You're going to be in a place of celebration and just feeling like you've upgraded in career and finance. As opposed to feeling, yes, I've got the money, but I've got all the stress and I'm not even able to enjoy it. So what's the point of that? Yeah. So realizing that you need to trust your guidance system with everything that you do, that acquiring the things is not enough anymore. It never was. You know, you can see what's happening in the world. You have people who have all the success and that's supposed to make them happy, and they're not happy. They're imploding, they're falling apart because acquiring the things, even though we think that's the hard part, is not. Becoming the person that you want to be that can enjoy those things, that's the work. And also being in the vibration where you attract the people, the kind of collaborations that bring you satisfaction, joy, and fulfillment. You know, it's about changing how you see money. You know, if you believe that people with money are cold and business-minded people are cutthroat and they don't have compassion and they don't have empathy and they love money and they care about that success and and having access to money, then that's what you're going to attract. But if you allow yourself to look at the reality that there are people who are fulfilled, who do care about fulfillment, who care about meaning, who care about satisfaction more than the actual paper or coins, the paper that the money is written on. There are people like that are successful, but their success is far more profound than just the money. You know, so you need to change, and you can't attract that into your life if you have a very rigid idea of what people are like who have money, and then you start letting those kinds of people into your life because you think, wow, this is a good partnership because this person is successful, they know how to be successful, and I want to be successful. And then that person comes with a whole lot of shadow, a whole lot of crap that you didn't bargain for. But that's what you let in. Take it as it resonates, guys. But it seems to me like there were pitfalls, hidden things here that you didn't take into account, you didn't see, and you didn't realize you were attracting. Because everything in your reality is what you've created, you've attracted it. And it's like we spend our lives believing that people who are wealthy must be doing negative things, or that they're mean, or that they don't care, and we have all this judgment, but then we want to be wealthy, and that's what you attract. You attract your judgment, you attract what you calibrated to. Okay, take it as it resonates. I don't know who this is meant for. I'm the messenger. We trust spirit. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, let it go. Okay. But I hope that that message helped. There is new opportunity and new direction coming up for you that you're moving in. But be mindful, calibrate to it first. Don't take that next step before you're ready to take it. You need to be vibrationally ready. Okay? So, if you're interested in a personal, my email is in the description box below. Please comment if it resonates. And if you haven't yet, please go ahead and click that like button. I hope to see you next time. Scorpio, do what's best for you. Love and light. Bye now.